Hello world, I'm Mandy Mundo, and this is my stay on Fitzroy Island off of Cairns, Australia. My room won't be ready for another couple of hours, so I'm taking this opportunity to do some hiking. I'm doing the Lighthouse Summit Trail, which is 2.5 hours round trip. It's supposed to be difficult. I brought water and a couple snacks, and I'm already kind of tired and I just started. So hopefully the view is well worth it. Here's our first lookout point. Oh. Not even 30 minutes in and I'm dying. Don't worry, I have my phone. But there's a breeze up here at the top, and as you can see, the trail is actually paved. So I'm in hiking boots, but you can do it in sneakers for sure. Oh man. Great. You obviously can't go inside because of it, but you can look around. Oh, breeze. All right, another kilometer from the lighthouse and we will reach the summit. Hopefully it rains again because I could use some wetness. I am stopping a couple times for a break and to eat some of my granola bar. I hope I'm almost to the summit. And just think, after the summit, it's all downhill from there, so it's not going to be this bad. You ask, is it raining? No, this is my sweat. It is not raining. Oh, I did it. Views from the top were good, it just wasn't as good as it could be because it was so overcast. No! Did you see him? Oh, that was a big one. So I've seen a lot of lizards on the hike. No other wildlife has been spotted. That's the resort right down there. I made it! So just about an hour and a half to get up, and then about a half an hour to get down, so 2 hours total. I am out of water, and I am ready to check into my room. I need to take off these clothes, and I need a shower. Oh my goodness. Before my dinner reservation, I decided to head out to the dock and look at all the fishies. Look at them all! Oh, there's a big one. For my appetizer, I had this fried cauliflower dish with corn puree and peppers. So that was really good. You can see that I enjoyed it. And then for my main course, I had gnocchi with kangaroo ragu. Yes, it was my first time eating kangaroo, and it was kind of cooked like shredded beef. So I think it tasted fine. I just didn't finish it because I just wasn't very hungry, but I thought it was good. Here is the breakfast menu. So you have your typical egg dishes, avocado toast, things of that nature. And then each breakfast and dinner, they'll have a special. We got the eggs Benedict with ham, and it's a lime hollandaise sauce. And then I got an iced chocolate. Oh. Iced chocolate. chocolates are one of my favorite things, and it's just chocolate milk on ice. It's brilliant. It's stinger season, so I have to wear a stinger suit when I go snorkeling. You don't have to, but it's highly recommended. There's a couple different snorkel spots on the island, and this spot over here, there's supposed to be turtles. Unfortunately, when you go swimming in resort beaches, there's a lot of dead coral because that's where a lot of people are swimming and they don't take care of the coral like they should. But I was able to see still a lot of fish, but you'll see a little bit later when I get further out where people aren't normally swimming. That's where I saw a lot more healthy coral. It's a shame because it's supposed to rain all day today and all day tomorrow. You can still snorkel in the rain. It's just not as pretty. It's kind of cloudy and the coral doesn't look very colorful. And what the heck was this little guy? It was a bright blue coral or sponge, I don't know what, inside of a rock, and it was moving. It was cool. There's all that healthy coral I was looking for. The nudie beach is supposed to be one of Australia's best beaches, and it's about a 45-minute hike round trip, so only about 20 minutes one way. So I'm gonna take my snorkel gear and see what it's all about. Oh, more hiking, more boulders. Let's see if I can catch him. Here he goes. I have seen people hike this trail in flip-flops, but I'm wearing my Keen shoes, so you can definitely do it in flip-flops. It just wouldn't be recommended because of all these crazy boulders. But this is one of the best beaches that doesn't look good because there is coral everywhere. It's not as bad as the other beach right next to the resort, but it's still bad. So we'll see how the water is. It does look a little clearer, so maybe not as much dead coral in the water. There are these little fishies that hover around you right when you get in, I think because they thought my flippers were coral. I don't know what this guy was. I don't think he's a ray. I think he's a fish, right? But he was scurrying around the bottom floor, so I followed him around for a while. And then I saw a fish in disguise. That's so cool. Despite the snorkeling not being so great, the plus side is that there's nobody here. You know, since it's a trek to get here, all the kids and families and stuff are staying near the resort, so at least you'd have the whole place to yourself. Since I still haven't seen a turtle yet, I went back in the afternoon back to Turtle Beach to see if I could spot one.
And wouldn't you know it, he was huge. The biggest turtle I've ever seen, the biggest turtle I've ever snorkeled with. It was awesome. I could follow him around all day. I mean, just look at how close I was. Look at this big guy. He was really determined to get that dinner. I stumbled across a blue spotted ray, but he didn't want to swim with me. The Fitzroy Flyer is the ferry that takes you from Cairns to the island. So there are overnight guests, but people also come just for the day as well. There are 2 restaurants on the island, the main one where I'm eating, and then there's Foxy's Bar, which I didn't go and eat at, but it's like, little pub grub food. For dinner the second night, I got the maple pumpkin, so a vegetarian dish. And that was good too.
The secret garden track is nice and easy, only a 1 kilometer return trip. There are still a couple of boulder areas, so just make sure you wear sturdy shoes. And at the top you have a nice boarded viewing platform, which you can listen to the sounds of the rainforest.
The resort does have a pool with a swim-up bar. I know that's where Jeremy would be spending all of his time if he were here, but I like the ocean. For my last breakfast, I had eggs Benedict again, but this time with salmon. I ate outside, and I've been very impressed with all the food I've had in Australia so far. So I only stayed 2 nights. I was originally going to stay 5, and I'm really glad I changed it because you don't need to stay that long. 2 nights was plenty of time. So that was my stay on Fitzroy Island. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.